Yo, 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 what's going on? This is Avid from ADZ. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I just got a little disclaimer for you guys. This episode was recorded around 1 p.m. on March 15th, 2020. So some of the information in here might be outdated. It seems with this Rona, things are changing every minute and every hour. Regardless, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy. Stay safe out there, guys. Wash your hands.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Zeke here, and I just want to say thank you to all our listeners, okay? We truly appreciate all your love and support, and sometimes your hate. So please, all the lovers out there, rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Please follow us on all your streaming platforms, okay? And don't forget to email us with your comments, concerns, questions, topic ideas, your job offers or anything like that at A to Z pod@gmail.com. Please, we take anything. Well, I will. So once you're done with that, go on Instagram, I know you're on it right now, or Twitter, and follow us at A to Z _podcast. Please do that. We truly appreciate it, and we love you out here. All right, enjoy the show. Peace.
You are now listening to A to Z, the podcast with no authority.
What's up?
Oh, it says Dempsey's recording the call.
It is. It is. It
Very
does.
good.
Gentlemen, I
What's
have
up?
assembled you
Avengers.
an emergency podcast.
It's morphin' time.
Look just like that, the screen.
Right?
It would if you were an
Morphin' time.
iPhone.
Tyrannosaurus Rex! Ah!
This is awful. This is probably a really bad idea, but it's okay. All right, we interrupt your or our previously scheduled programming to bring you guys an emergency episode because we had previously something lined up, but I was like, I think that we should record a podcast about how crazy things have gotten from the comfort of our own home because it's gotten so crazy.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Avid looks like he's in a quarantine zone. You guys can't probably see us right now, but there's nothing but white behind Avid.
I'm willing
Zeke
to
hasn't
meet
left
up
this
with
room.
you guys and risk it all.
Yeah, nah.
I
I haven't risked. No,
Zeke
I haven't
looks
left
like
my
he
room.
hasn't got out of bed for like 4 days.
Absolutely not.
Quarantine.
I just realized, wait, you guys are both in bed.
You don't know my
Well,
life. In case you can't pick it up, I have a little bit of a sniffle. Where's
Yeah,
my
Look
Vicks?
at that.
Where's my
Oh,
Vicks? Where's my Vicks?
Yikes.
I got my Vicks right here.
Nice. That cures it all.
Nah,
Damn,
man.
Purell.
Oh, I left the Purell. I'm screwed.
You need to mix it
Vicks is
together.
multi-purpose.
That's the vaccine.
Yeah, just rub the Vicks on your hands, yeah.
Yeah,
I
rub
can
the
imagine.
Vicks and rub the Purell, bro, and you're good.
I can imagine somewhere in like the CDC, they're like working hard, mixing all these chemicals together. Watch one old Hispanic woman come in with Vicks and just put a dab on the virus, and it'll just evaporate. I'm telling you.
Nah, but speak about all this Purell stuff. New York State, they got their own little
Yes.
they got their own disinfectant.
Prisoners.
Yeah, the prisoners, they made it.
Yeah, they have inmates working for like 65 cents an hour for their commissary and making New York State sanitizer. Yep,
That's what's up.
that's a fact.
I also
Keep us
read
safe.
that they can't have sanitizer. That's contraband, apparently, right?
It's
Did you guys hear
alcohol,
about
yeah.
that?
Oh,
So
alcohol.
I didn't
how
hear that,
ironic
but
is that? That's so messed up.
But they probably let them,
Mm.
like, squeeze it in their hand. All right, there you go. Next.
I didn't think about it till right now. Like, if like a prison guard walks in there with that Rona, they'll infect the whole prison.
Yeah,
Essentially.
especially the elderly
Because that's a
prisoners.
large gathering.
Mhm.
Oh, it's more than 500 people.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. Even if it's less than like 500 people, like, my church doesn't have 500 people in it, but they canceled services this past week. Um, like my
Should.
aunt, she had a 60th birthday yesterday, and like
Canceled.
it was
She
kind of
turned
sad.
60.
It was like, I did go, but there was like, I want to say
I
like
know, I
28
did.
people that showed up, like 28 people. It was dumb empty.
How many
I don't know
people
why.
was expected to go?
I heard like 75.
Okay, that's a big drop, yeah.
Yeah, there was like tons of food, like
Well,
that they got.
well, at least you get to take some food home.
But they said they paid for it. They couldn't reschedule. Nah, nobody offered me any food. I just saw it in the trash. I was like, why did nobody offer me
What?
food? That's
Yeah.
serious. Yeah.
Oh man, I
I was
always
like,
come with
whatever.
the container with me.
Yeah,
You
the
know.
little aluminum tray.
Oh, that
That's because
sucks.
Zeke
Damn.
can't afford, you know.
Even when I had money.
Zeke's always quarantined though, right? Because he's not really working. So like, this is like
It's
nothing new
perfect for
for you.
me.
He's
This is
always
hey.
social distancing.
Yeah.
I wish my
Yeah,
job would incorporate social distancing.
Oh,
you
you
should.
work for like a hospital, right? Like
Yeah, but I only work in the office portion though. So like,
Yeah,
I'm not like
that's
dealing
good.
with patients.
but you
I'm
work in
dealing
like
with
a
crazy.
closed space, right? So what happens if one of you
Yeah.
guys gets it?
Yeah, we'll all get it because I
Yeah,
have
done.
my office is tiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know,
See?
I've seen it. No, I haven't seen it.
No, you haven't. Nah, get out of here.
This is perfect now. This is like the perfect element for me. I'm good. Yeah. Woo-woo.
Nah, honestly though, guys, like I feel like if New York is serious about stopping this, like the whole city should shut down for
Shut
like
down.
2 weeks. Like
Exactly.
except probably like the hospitals, but like banks should be closed. Like Toys R Us should be closed. Oh wait, that
Oh,
already
Toys,
happened.
I was gonna say Toys R
Whoa.
Us went bankrupt.
But like, nah, seriously, all these restaurants, like no Starbucks, no Dunkin', like no
Broadway.
Chinese food stores, like nothing. Yes, I'm saying Broadway shut down.
Yeah.
Nike stores are closing. The Apple
Smart.
stores have
Finally.
closed. So the
Yeah.
New York Public Libraries have closed. So it's
Good.
like it's serious out here.
The
But
schools
the
need to close.
DOE hasn't.
De
So yeah,
Blasio.
I
He's
wish,
not
I
gonna let
wish,
that happen.
I really wish Lisa was here right now to tell you all the drama she's been telling me that's going on. So listen to this.
Talking.
Past 2 Mondays she's been out. Like 2 Mondays ago, she called out because she wasn't feeling well, and
Smart.
that's what like the
Yeah.
hysteria was starting. So
Uh-huh.
I called out of work too. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna take a chance. She went to the doctor. She checked herself out. She was fine.
Cool.
Last Monday, and once again, sorry for the nasally voice, guys, because I'm a little bit congested. I don't have that Rona though. I promise.
Oh.
Wear a mask. Zeke said he's gonna wear a mask while he spoke, but
Mask on.
this past Monday she was fine. She went to work fine. All she did was have a mask on because she had a little bit of
Mask on.
she had a little bit of a cough, and they sent her home.
Wow.
They sent her home out of hysteria,
That's nuts.
and now she
I
got
mean, I get it. So I've been watching a lot of like the news has been on 24/7, and apparently, like it's really when you show signs of symptoms that you can actually give it to somebody. That's what they're saying on TV. So like if I'm not like active with the systems, it shouldn't spread to someone else. Theory. I don't know. There's so much information.
I heard the
going on
complete
everywhere.
opposite, bro. I heard the complete opposite. I heard that
What do we
people are
know?
right. I don't know anything, but I heard that people our age, in their like mid-20s, late 20s, that we could potentially be carriers. Never experience
any
symptoms,
symptoms.
but pass it on
Yes,
to
that's a
people.
new thing.
Asymptomatic. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. So like we could all have it right now, and
We could be
but
carriers.
just
Yeah.
pass it on. Yeah. Yep.
And that's the scary part too.
Well, also, I don't know. It's so hard right now because there's a lot of misinformation going around.
Bro.
There's a lot of places like I don't know. Right? So there's a lot to talk about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you saw about Chris Brown. Did you see about Chris Brown? He
What
posted
else did he
something
do?
on Friday. He
Uh-huh.
posted something on his story. It was a phone call from someone who claimed they worked for the government or had family members connected to the government. And this person said they haven't made an announcement yet, but over the next day or so, expect the government to announce that they're going to be shutting down everything completely for the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
It sounded completely fake, but he was relaying that to his millions of followers. How how reckless is that? He put so many people in a panic.
Yeah, that's yeah, no, he did that was wrong. The whole point of the media is like to try to keep us from going like, the world's gonna end, and he kind of misused his platform right there.
You do that good. Yo,
I'm always
there's
scared.
mad fake news going on too. Two people sent me this recording of this police officer saying, "Oh, the New York State is gonna be shut down, everything effective," and I was like, "This is fake news. Like, it's not even true." Like, I looked it up online. And it was like that. There's some fake recording going around, and it made its way to me.
I would say like I was watching the governor, Cuomo. He was giving some speech, and he said just if you want some straight up from like New York State like tips or
You
facts.
can sign up for text alerts.
Yeah, I signed up for that. The 692-692 text COVID. Yeah, so I've been listening to that, and then like the moment
Okay.
I was talking to my girlfriend, Scarlett, she was like, "Oh my God, someone said that they might be shutting down the MTA." Literally, after she sent me that text, like a minute or two later, it is just a rumor. It's not fact. MTA is not shutting down because of Corona. So
I
it's
think
like,
it should though.
if we really want to be like shut down, then yeah. But then
Yeah, the
that's
city
when
would, if shutting down the subway system, the city would absolutely be. That's the only thing
that's it.
preventing the city from being shut
They've
down.
done it.
People
They've
can't go
done it
anywhere.
before for like bad snow days. So I don't understand what the difference is.
It's just
Yeah,
a virus that you can't see. Which, by the way, can you talk about how the National Guard was dispatched to New Rochelle for the
yeah, that's
virus? What are
scary,
you gonna do?
bro.
Shoot the virus?
No, but they're
they have
handing
a
out food. You fool.
and they have a drive through so that way nobody has to like really come into contact with people and then they're
Yeah,
able to administer tests. Yeah,
yeah.
I think right like 500 tests a day they're trying to do. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's 200. I don't
Yeah,
remember
but
right now.
before there was. All right, here's another problem that I want to talk about. How there were so many tests, opportunities to test that weren't taken. I think at one
Yeah,
point they had only done like 70 tests over the
yeah.
course of the week, and people were like, "What the hell is going on?" And then did you hear about the basketball player who
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
virus and the whole team got tested overnight? What was that about?
no, because listen, all right, so this is what it is. So they
You
were
got done
saying,
again today.
no, I hear you, but they were saying that, like, let's say I feel like I have, like, my chest is in pain and, like, I have, like, a sore throat and all these things, like, some of the symptoms, but they have no proof of me, like, having some kind of contact with someone who has it. They were like, we're not going to give you the test. So like they needed like some kind of means that like to prove that you could have been infected, which I think is completely insane. Because like that is like, what if the potential of someone actually did have it? Now you turned them away just because you don't have like some physical link to actually the coronavirus, which is why a lot of people weren't actually getting tested and being like thrown away. So I don't know. It's weird. It's
That's
scary.
unfortunate. That's unfortunate because pretty much people are turning you away just because of how you look. When Avid said like you could have the you
Yeah.
could not be exhibiting symptoms and still very much have it.
Exactly. So like what
That's
if
true.
I just want to make sure I don't have it? Because let's say like my great grandmother was also here too. She's like elderly. She's like in her 80s. So like if I was like feeling really, really sick and I wanted to take a precaution of like trying to like, all right, let me make sure I don't have it so I don't like potentially infect her, like I would probably be like denied.
Well,
Just
bro,
'cause,
I
like,
think what the issue is, I think there are currently limited resources. So probably realistically, they can't test everyone. And if you feel fine and you're not experiencing anything, they may not want to waste the test on you. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying like realistically,
yeah,
they don't have the means. Because if we did, then like everybody should be tested, like everybody.
I
I
agree.
mean that it should be like, but then And that's the point of like the problem with how this administration's been handling it. Like if you the moment you started seeing China started having like these crazy outbreaks, but all right, you know what? Maybe we should start investing in this just in case it gets here.
Yeah, we should have tests. We should have had tests on hand before it even reached the surface.
Like freaking South Korea. They've been testing people out the wazoo. Like boom, 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 boom. Test.
It's
Like,
crazy. Because this joint been around since what, like the end of January?
But it was first reported in December. There were first cases reported in December.
Don't you remember we had like briefly spoke about this like I think end of January, beginning of February, briefly. But now it's like that joint's on the news 25/8. Like you can't get away from it. Like I'm even like annoyed with us. We can't even get away with it. We talking about it right now. Like
crazy. There's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
I saw this tweet. It was this one guy. He said, "I don't even remember what we were talking about before the coronavirus." It's true.
The debate.
Yo,
we were talking about debates and Mayor Bloomberg.
Yeah.
And how he's won the election.
He's out now.
Yeah.
How he tried to. Yeah, man. That's a whole other. That's a whole other.
Now, all right, but I know we mentioned this before. But like now people have gone even more crazy with buying things at the stores now.
Bro, they are wildin'.
Bro, like I get it, we all need toilet paper, but that's like ineffective just in case you get stuck at home with the virus, you know? Even though you're gonna be home more often, the whole point is the 2 weeks you're supposed to be quarantining yourself just because you have the virus or something like that.
I mean, it's just, I understand to an extent, but like, it's not to buy 97 rolls of toilet paper and 52 cases of water and 100 cans of food. Like, I think I have 18 rolls of toilet paper. I think I'm gonna be all right. Okay, I bought that like at the beginning of February. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. And if not, if it was really bad, I'll hop in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how like
that shower, bro.
How come people don't even think about that? They're like, "Nah, I need to wipe my ass. I have to do it." Yeah.
Buy some oranges. Buy some apples.
Nah, but you know what I hate? I hate and love at the same time. The memes, bro. It said it's getting serious out here. So I seen two things that made me die. Somebody cut roll of paper towel in 3. I thought that was funny because I went to Target. There was paper towel, no toilet paper though. And then I went to and they had like, what is it, a Rite Aid CVS receipt? They were like, oh, just go to CVS, buy a couple candy bars separately, and you'll get a long receipt. Yeah, exactly. Because you don't give it like English paper.
That is pretty funny.
But you're right. See, people are being like ridiculous. Like we are in the apocalypse. Like. Yeah, fine. Prepare yourself if they do shut down like the supermarkets and stuff like that. Have enough food. So I bought, like, personally, I wasn't tripping. And then on Friday, I was like, all right, let me get some. So I bought 10 cans of tuna and a loaf of bread and some cold cuts because I was like, just in case the world ends.
That'll hold you for 2 weeks. All that food.
Yeah, that tuna, man.
I mean, a can of tuna and I have bread, so that's 2 slices. That's a meal. That's fine. So that's like 10 meals. Yeah, I eat like 2 meals a day. That's fine. I mean, that might not be 2 weeks, but I'll be all right.
And you already got your water, right?
Well, I have Force water. I did buy a water filter though, if it's like an issue. Like I don't mind drinking water, but yeah.
It depends.
I know. I remember you just turned on my faucet that one time and you drank all that soggy water.
No, the murky water.
Listen, is why I think my immune system's so strong.
Yeah, if that doesn't kill you.
Well, you live by the water,
right?
So.
Exactly. Live by the water or die by the water.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, going back to the memes have been absolutely hilarious. I saw this great one where Lisa showed me. It was somebody was sanitizing the turnstile on the subway, and you thought they were gonna walk through, but they just hopped
over. But they cleaned it before they did.
Yeah, they cleaned it, and they were wearing gloves already. It's fantastic. Yeah. You gotta praise the meme. They're like the only thing I think that are getting me by right now because it's just funny.
If the coronavirus doesn't take you out, can I? Everyone out here catching the coronavirus, but here I am catching feelings for you.
That's Avid specific right there.
Yeah.
That's mad funny. Y'all seen the Joe Budden one?
Nah.
He
Was
said,
he's yelling in the beach?
he said he's in the pool. He said I'm just checking to make
Oh
sure
yeah,
it's getting crazy out there.
I
The
saw that
NBA
one.
suspended all its games the same way I should have when I was with you. Be safe. I love you.
Yes, I saw that.
Wow.
I was like, all right, I'll give it to him. Yeah,
That
he
is
did
good.
that.
That was so good.
Yo, it's literally so crazy that on the sports stations they're not even playing sports anymore. They're playing oldies.
Bro,
When
they
have you
just showed
ever heard of that?
They played the
I
Conor
think-
McGregor fight again, like last week.
I think the moment that the NBA suspended it, or suspended their games, all the others had to follow suit, meaning hockey and MLB, because it can't be one doing and not the other. Like it just makes no sense. It can't be. And for this for this $1 billion industries to suspend themselves and lose money, that is like, I feel like that like tells you right there.
Well, honestly, they just did it just because. Besides the NBA, good for them. All the other people just did it like, oh, yo, we got to save face now. We can't be the only fools.
They would get so much crap. That's facts, Z.
Exactly. It's like, all right, so you guys are comfortable with having hundreds of people gathered together when we all know that this virus, like it's
thousands.
Come on. Like, it's all right. That's why we love the NBA. Respect. Yeah. Changing the game.
I mean, it's just crazy to think about. Like I said earlier, Apple closing the stores, Nike closing the stores. Broadway has gone dark.
Oh my God! Yes, that pissed me off.
The Garden has gone dark as well. Like
movie theaters, they're only selling 50% of tickets now.
Okay, so I think like we're doing it wrong here because in Italy, as you may or may not know, they had like shut down. Everything had shut down in Italy.
Smart.
Not here in the U.S. Spain also ordered a nationwide lockdown, and France ordered closings of those non-essential shops like the movie theaters, restaurants, little cafes, but not here, not in New York, not in the U.S. Only thing we're doing is banning international travel and buying $98 flights.
Banning plastic bags.
Yeah.
What if that's linked in New York? We started banning conspiracy theories. What if it is though?
It's not.
Like
your brown paper bag.
This thing got blown out of proportion. They're trying to save the world in one capacity and then destroy it in another.
You're crazy. But bro, speaking about saving the world though, because of all of this, like even China had to shut down, and then apparently like through satellite, like pictures, they can actually see that because China shut down, the air pollution has like gone down drastically in China.
Same thing in Italy. I did see that. Yes, it was like by 70%. I was like, whoa,
that's a lot.
I was like, maybe we needed this. Like,
so
now we can save the earth.
I took the train though Thursday night. Something I don't often do. Yo, empty though. Like literally everybody had like a row to themselves. I went to a show Thursday night. Probably not the smartest thing to do. But I had bought this 6 months ago. Yeah. Yo, I had room though around me. Like people usually, it's like a general admission show, so people like on top of you. Bro, I had room. Like I could do like 360 spins, and like there was nobody around. Like everybody was kind of like not next to each other. Like,
so wait. You chose to go to a crowded event?
It wasn't. You're not listening.
No. But because you found out while you were there. But you didn't know it wasn't going to be not crowded.
You went with the intent. You're like, I'm going to die. If I die, I die.
I had to see KRS. I did. They wouldn't give me my money back either.
That's messed up. See, the same way that sports and everything are all these leagues are shutting down. Artists should do the same thing. They postponed movies, guys. That movie, The New Mutants, which has been postponed for like 2 years.
I was gonna say that's been postponed.
Postponed again.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious a whole year. I would get no idea.
James Bond too.
James Bond's to November.
Yeah.
But
no,
it makes sense. At the end of the day, it's all about the almighty dollar.
Speaking about like people like postponing things, Jerry Seinfeld, he at least said, "Yo, you could get a refund, but if you want, we're gonna try to do another show a different day because this is crazy." So like, at least do that. Have the wherewithal to be like, all right, it's a like, what is this? It's like a pandemic actually going on. Let's push back the show, or at the very least, give him a refund. Like, come on, like just, I feel like he wasn't being considerate. Or maybe his manager wasn't. I don't know.
Wait, Jerry Seinfeld?
No, for KS1.
Oh, Jerry
Seinfeld did block his.
It was fun. I had a good time.
We can't get close to Avid now.
I read yesterday. I actually read that Friday and yesterday the bars were actually really full. So
I mean, those people looking for someone to die with.
Yeah,
right. There was yo. Hit me up if you're trying to quarantine and chill, ladies. Let me stop.
It's a thing too.
It is a thing, though. That's fine.
It's so crazy. I mean, personally, like, because I do like YouTube on the side. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do for the next?
I do like you. I got sad.
Stupid. What am I gonna do for the next month? There's no new movies coming out, so I'm gonna have to like review TV shows and stuff. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just like, damn.
You're affected.
A lot of my friends who also do YouTube, they were like, yeah, it's like, what are we going to do? Like, we're going to have to stream now. We're going to have to do, like, stuff that we're not used to doing just to, especially people that are like, really comfortable. Like, there's this one guy who actually quit his job to be a YouTuber, and he's just, like,
nice.
Now he's just, like, he was posting a bunch of memes. He was like, oh, maybe I should apply for McDonald's now. It's not too late.
Well,
but
they're not closed yet.
That's what I was going to say. I was
going
to say that too. I'm surprised that fast food joints are not closed.
Nope.
But like you said, it's all about the almighty dollar. Uber Eats is doing nothing, but I'm pretty sure reaping the benefits.
I'm sure they kicking. I got an email from Domino's yesterday. It said that they're doing contactless deliveries.
Yeah, they're just going to leave your stuff at the door, right?
You read that? Yeah. They'll leave the hot bag in your door, and when they're at a safe distance, they'll say, "Oh, hey, I'm here," and you can get the pizza, take it out the bag, and then close the door, and they'll collect the bag. And it was like pre-tip and pre-pay, so you can have a contactless delivery.
But bro, how am I supposed to trust your guy who's making the food? How is he thinking?
I don't even know. Like
he could have breathed all over.
It's probably not as a fact, bro. It's probably not the best bet to be going out and eating food right now. You don't know because you don't know. The safest food to eat is the food that you prepared. Unless you're going to some hibachi joint, they're cooking it right in front of you. Yeah. Speaking, I feel bad for any Asian business or anything like that, because people are being racist out here for no reason. Like, okay, yes, it originated in Wuhan, whatever.
Some places are closing down.
It's crazy. I haven't went to Chinatown, but I heard Chinatown is struggling.
I can see that.
That the restaurant's been empty.
Especially with this fear. And it's like, oh no, it has to be anything from China, so it has to be related.
Wait, so you're telling me I could get a gold watch for $5 now?
We should go to Wohop. Let's go to Wohop. Zeke, you've been to Wohop.
Wohop, maybe.
You gotta go.
What the hell is that?
It's a restaurant in Chinatown, in the basement. It's like you gotta go downstairs.
Yeah.
That sounds very sketchy.
It's the best. It's the best Chinese restaurant in Chinatown, in my humble opinion.
Okay, so that's your opinion. Because I remember when we went with Jonathan to get the dim sum. Oh, dang, it was some good.
Did you turn the lights off? Let them dim sum?
Yes.
I knew he was gonna make that joke.
I knew it too.
I knew it.
I knew it. I was like,
I know I'm corny, but gosh,
I was waiting for it. I'm like, all right.
You're a dumb sum.
Oh God.
Sometimes can't help it.
Yeah.
Nah, man. It feels like the end of the world. The other day,
talk to me.
My glorious wife sent me to Target.
Glorious.
No.
Oh no! I went to Target. It's awful.
No. Yeah, you went to the one by me.
Yeah, it's the only one I go to. Yeah.
Dude.
Were you fighting people?
No, I was not fighting. Let me start off with what I saw. Right, I needed to pick up wipes for the baby.
Or to pick up. Yeah.
There are no wipes.
Put it in the shower.
There are no wipes. Yeah, that's what we're probably gonna have to do. No, we did get wipes, but from somewhere else entirely. No wipes. And apparently, I found out that people, because they ran out of Lysol wipes, they just bought Lysol
using baby wipes
and regular baby wipes, and they're spraying the baby wipes.
That's so stupid.
What about people who need it? There are no diapers.
Like,
yeah, I mean,
wait, but it makes no sense. Though, like, just spray the damn counter and then use like a paper towel.
I know, Zeke. The lack of common sense is concerning. The toilet paper aisle and the paper towel aisle, I mean, Avid can attest, they're empty. And I got video to prove it. Probably posted it on social media, honestly. I've never seen it like that in my life. It was honestly only a little bit full because people were in there taking pictures of how empty it was.
That's funny.
Even the aisle with all the cleaners, bleach, Lysol, empty. Sponges, gone.
There was toilet paper in Kmart, though. I went to Kmart.
No,
they had $4 for 4 rolls.
Oh, we
lit. They bought Kmart. Now, listen. 12-pack of water, they were selling that joint in Kmart for 14 something. I'm like,
oh no, whoa.
Not even the 24. Because I went to Rodney yesterday. They had some 24 packs for $3.99.
Smart.
I was like, that's a normal place.
Yeah, call 311 when that happens.
Price gouging. Yeah,
I was like, they must be price gouging. I was like, who's going to Kmart?
Nah, well, what about the vitamin aisles? Like, how about the soup? Buy some soup. This thing is like attacking people with weak immunities. Try to build up your immunity system, guys. Get some echinacea.
That's something people aren't thinking of. I actually bumped into my brother-in-law when I went to Target the other day, and he said, "Yeah, I just came to get vitamins," and I was like, I didn't even think of that. He's smart. That's so smart. He's thinking outside the box. He's gonna survive the apocalypse.
That's so point. It's like, it's like you're gonna get sick if you catch it. So you should buy things that help you get better. You're not supposed to just stay in your house eating chips and like Oreos while you're sick.
Well, I haven't eaten Oreos, so I'm good.
Shut up, leave me alone.
I mean, you could, but that's not gonna make you better. Like, buy some things that would actually, help you. Buy soup. Get some soup. That's the basic thing. Get some soup. If you don't want to get vitamins, buy some soup. If you get sick.
Apparently, I don't. And this is another thing, because I feel like a lot of the stuff that I've read has not been verifiable. There's a report out allegedly saying if you do get the virus. So now forget about the fact that you can catch the virus and then it's bad to spread it. Imagine you got it, right? After and you recover, apparently some of your lung function and some of your other bodily organs may be damaged permanently.
Jesus.
So like I don't know how true it is, but people are saying this report that I read says that your lung damage will only be your lungs will only be at 70% capacity. If you recover from the coronavirus, and this is like it's a problem in and of itself, because if it's true, why aren't people talking about it? And if it's not true, why is this kind of information being spread? I feel like this is like just a true test and a true showcase of just how broken all our fundamental systems are. I don't know if you guys have also heard that broadband companies have lifted their caps for the time being. So that now you won't have problems accessing Wi-Fi, because they know a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
I heard too that they said people in New York City, you won't be evicted for like 3 months or something like that if you're not paying your rent.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's you good 3 months rent free.
Oh, we lit.
Because I don't want, because if when this blows over and I don't pay my rent, then I will be evicted. So
that's a fact.
There's also they passed a bill to help people if they're out sick for like up to 2 weeks and whatnot. It's this whole thing. It's kind of, I like the fact that we're all starting to finally help each other. But why did it take for this to happen? For us to finally be like this? This disease, I'm kind of, sounds messed up. People might take this out of context. I'm kind of glad that it's shedding light on all of our broken systems. Like healthcare for all. Like, this is a perfect reason why we need healthcare for all.
Yeah. For this reason, hello. This is why, like sometimes let's say you couldn't afford it. Now this is how we can make sure everyone lives. Just because you don't have to be rich, or even not rich, but well off to be able to survive in this world. Like, come on, we all have rights.
Yes, we all need healthcare for all. It's great. It's great. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put that into effect soon. It's great.
exactly. It's
I'm the
called
best. I'm great.
Trump care.
It's
Trump
great.
care. It's amazing.
No, I'm not gonna get a test, and then the next day, yes, I need a test. Yes, I don't have any symptoms.
He came into
So,
contact with 2 people.
yeah,
I
exactly.
know.
He didn't
He
need a
shook their
test.
hands.
What?
No, he got
No.
he got tested.
Yeah, he got a
This
test.
gets tested. Like, yo, your man's is like a whole walking contradiction. Like, since forever.
I mean, listen, this is a hoax. Like, we only had 5 people. It's gonna go down to 0.
No, it's
Yeah.
gonna go good. Yeah, I read something on Twitter. Twitter's a cesspool. Read something on Twitter that had like all his quotes about it from like January 25th to like present.
Bro.
So it was just like so much wrong with it.
Bro, it's like you're supposed to attack this seriously from the very moment you hear it. So like, okay, just in case it is real, we're prepared. Nah. Oh, it's fake. Just get it out the way. Nah, boom, it's nothing. You get over in a day. Go to work.
Pretty much.
At the end of our
So
last
stupid.
episode, remember we were all kind of worried because we were like, okay, Bernie, Biden, and whatnot. Like we were like, okay, what's gonna happen with this election? But now I feel kind of confident that there's no way his presidency will survive this disease. I think that's gonna be the
then
biggest
you're foolish.
because he is just like he absolutely failed the American public.
Yeah,
And
no, this is
if
big.
that's not evident through everything that's happened, through all these deaths and all this recklessness by the administration, I don't know what else to tell you.
I feel the same way, Dempsey.
People still gonna vote for him.
Amen.
I don't understand how. And then, I was watching some of his conferences, like the guy, I've got one of his guys came out and spoke. He's like, the president has taken unprecedented actions for this disease. It's like, bro, what do you mean? Like, one, we've never seen this disease before. Of course, this is like the first time
it's all unprecedented.
Of course, you dumb. Like, I'm
Dim sum.
yeah, I'm done with everybody. Like, this whole thing is like, no, this has all been mishandled. All right.
Yeah, you think?
I'm done. Right. Just leave me alone.
All
Get Sleepy Joe.
And this is Jesus Christ. And this is going back to what I wanted to say about the schools. Lisa was telling me about the schools. How did you hear De Blasio's reasoning for not wanting to close schools?
Done with De Blasio.
Okay, so what I have read that your boy Bill has been saying, Bill De Blasio.
That's not his real name, by the way. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
His real name. I want to make sure that I'm getting this right because I just found this out like 2 weeks ago.
Breaking news!
ABZ breaks the news.
It's Warren Wilhelm. He was born Warren Wilhelm.
What?
Yes.
So he changed his name?
He did change his name. I don't recall the real reason why he changed his name, but I can promise you he was not born Bill De Blasio. Okay, continue.
Oh, man, I thought that was a fire name too. Right. Bill De Blasio.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool name. You're right. He was born Warren Wilhelm Jr. You're correct.
Wow.
So what basically his reasoning, if you don't know, for not closing the New York City public schools is that there are basic necessities that, unfortunately, there are many, many thousands of kids are not able to meet. And these kids could be homeless, and there are some schools, breakfast, lunch, and washing clothes and things of that nature. However, on the flip side, one, I don't believe that teachers are babysitters as they're educating.
Thank you.
Two, schools closed for 2 months out of the year. July and August, there's no school. Yeah, summer school, but everybody is not in school. So how is that? Unfortunately, how is that any different than it is now? So that's 2. 3, if it really is an issue, just like they have it open in the summertime, maybe there can be volunteers that are able to still provide food and assist with these basic necessities. Because to put, I've read that there's 1.1 million students that are enrolled in the New York City public schools. And what I don't know if I was told this, that about 600,000 are still attending school. So about half are still attending. So I don't really know what the solution is, but I don't know that if we're actually being proactive instead of reactive in preventing the spread, and potentially with the young people that
They
we
could be
often don't
carriers.
show symptoms. Correct, that's not carriers.
Hmm.
It could be infecting a teacher and whatnot.
Yep.
And like I'm just thinking like for instance, you said your great grandmother staying with you. You would not want to affect her. Like I was
Nope.
speaking to my grandmother who lives in Orlando. She was like, "Yeah, come," because it's dumb cheap. And I thought about it. I was like, "What if I get somebody on a plane and I infect both
Exactly.
my grandparents?" Like that's serious. Like I would not be able to live with myself if like I infected my grandparents who were in their 70s.
Yeah.
So I
Then
just
you.
think if we're really going to stop this, then not only New York City, but like New York State in the US shut down for like a week or two. That's what Italy's doing, that's what Spain's doing, that's what France is on the road to doing. So I'm not really sure like what the disconnect is. Are we serious about stopping this or we're playing games? I don't get it.
It's a weird, because like it's a weird state. Like us, we would just like, all right. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Like we should just end it. Boom. Everything shut down. All right. We'll survive somehow, some way. And if we all put things in plan, like you were saying, like with the what was it? With setting up the like the lunches and the breakfast. Like if we could do that, what we do in the summer, then that makes sense. So then you can have no excuses like, oh no, the kids can't eat. Fine. You know what? We'll set that program in effect now. Let's do that. And then when it comes to shutting things down, like we have to. It's okay. It's all right. We will survive. What's worse? More people dying or us just, having a bad couple 2 weeks financially?
When are they gonna close my office?
They're
Sounds
not.
like an email, Avid. You should probably send.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah, don't worry. I'm gonna see how life is this weekend. I'll follow up the following week.
Oh, it's nuts.
Oh man, I absolutely agree with you guys. It's just like this is only getting worse. Okay, the
Hmm.
cases are only spiking. I
Also, quick
I
thing.
yeah.
De Blasio didn't even want to shut down schools when it was like a freaking crazy snowstorm.
That's
So
snowpocalypse, right?
yeah,
Remember?
I remember that. So like, I'm not surprised that he wants to keep pushing forward with keeping schools during this like
So
pandemic.
what? So there's actually a petition out there. I should send it to you guys. I signed it yesterday
No,
to
there is,
close.
yeah. I
Close
haven't
school.
signed
Did
it.
y'all
I'm gonna
sign it?
sign it. I'm gonna sign
So
it.
I signed that petition, and
Send it to me.
I will. What if more than half of the teachers call out though? Then what? There's no way they can have enough substitutes.
Hold on. All right.
So like, what then?
So
Exactly.
Lisa got a really
What then?
listen. Lisa got a really
What then, Dempsey?
What then,
dim sum.
Yeah.
Lisa got a really cryptic email from her for her principal saying,
Uh-huh.
"I'm not gonna tell you to come into work, and I'm not gonna tell you not to come into work."
I'm done.
That was
Goodbye.
the first line. And Lisa looked at me. She said,
I ain't going to work.
"What do I do? I feel like it's a trap."
That sounds like a trap card.
And it does.
Don't activate it.
And it's just like,
Trap card.
and so she was like, "What should I do?" And I told her, I said, "Look, I understand she cares about her kids a lot, and
Obviously.
I understand maybe some of the families can't afford to drop, but there's no excuse anymore because we have so many safety nets put into place that these kids should stay home. I think." I told her that she should go in, see the field, see how many kids are actually coming in, see how many teachers are coming in, and then determine whether or not she wants to continue to go to work. That made the most sense to me. That was my advice to her. But honestly, it's crazy that she should even be thinking about this because literally she's putting herself at risk, getting on the bus, the train to go to work.
Bro, I feel like I'm in a movie, man.
It feels like Contagion, honestly.
Yeah. Like when I'm going outside it's like you see little bits of people there, and then when you do see some, they have masks on. I'm like, oh my goodness, like walking outside, I just feel this, I don't want to say fear, but like this, it's like a different sense now. Like I'm more aware.
Yeah, it's in the air. It's in the air.
Yeah, we're all in this like weird, like hypersensitive like field. Like, oh my goodness, like we all know, like, yo, I can't really chill too close to you. You're on the bus, you stand over there, and we gonna be good. Don't touch that pole though. Oh god, like it's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm freaking out a little bit when I'm outside. I'm all right.
It's
keep
weird,
it together.
'cause I've never like seen anything like this, and it's like
bro.
I don't know how to react, and I feel like there's an article that compares like Contagion to what's going on right now, and
Yeah,
there's
that
some
movie is super scary now.
similarities. Yeah, because pretty much what it's doing, if you folks don't know, is that this virus started from like a bat or an animal, and the same thing happens. The same thing happens in
A
Contagion.
monkey.
But it's a monkey, then it goes to a pig, right? I think that's how it goes.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. It might start from a bat. I don't remember.
It wasn't
But
real in the movie.
yeah,
It was a pig and a bat, I think, from Contagion. Is that what you guys are talking about?
Contagion, yeah. Wasn't it a monkey?
It was a pig and a bat, I think. It was because they slaughtered pigs right above like a nest of bats. That's what it was. That was revealed to be the cause.
The chef did not wash his hands in the movie, and he shook somebody's hands after dealing with the pig. And that's how.
And then here, the guy, apparently, I don't know why they eat bats, but apparently he was chopping up the bat, and then, like, while he was doing that, he chopped up some other food or animals, and then that's how it just started infecting all the, oh, man.
So I'm reading, apparently my mom just sent me an article, like, right now, that de Blasio is considering locking down NYC. So, like, maybe he's listening. Maybe he's listening to A to Z.
So as of right now, I texted you guys the petition. There's over 133,000 people that have signed this petition to close New York City.
And it was just launched like the other day, right? It's a fairly new position.
It was launched 2 days ago. It was launched on Friday.
They've been mad slow with this, like even with trying to close like the colleges.
We're not proactive whatsoever. We're super reactive.
No, I don't want to keep blaming de Blasio, but I feel like it's definitely de Blasio. Like he's been always slacking on this stuff, though.
But like, I think we also have to be careful when we blame like one person, because like there's also.
I know he has a whole team together.
That's what I'm
saying.
Like
he's the face, though.
Right, I know, but even when people want to blame the Orange Man, like it's not just him. Like people don't understand. Yeah. Like we have a whole Congress to blame. We have a whole House of Representatives. Like one power is not like in control of it. Like it's all collectively. You know what I'm saying? So.
But he's been always like hard on his stance of not shutting down anything. So like.
And you think Bloomy wasn't?
Hey, I'm just not about Bloomberg, all right?
Really
this is about de Blasio.
No, but I'm saying he was the same way.
And if you think about it, de Blasio really has nothing to lose
with pandemic.
Last term. So it's not like he's fighting for re-election. But he is fighting for his legacy. However he handles this, just like Trump, will determine how people remember him forever.
Maybe he'll want to be governor or president.
He definitely tried to be president.
Yeah, he jumped that gun. He really jumped that gun.
But anyways, like I feel like him and his team have always been reactionary, you know. They never been like completely on it. I give Cuomo more credit though. Cause like every time I see him and whenever he has his like conferences, he's always talking about things we're doing now, things that we've gotten done.
He comes from a political background, though. Like his whole family's politics, so
yeah,
I think it's in his blood. It really is in his blood.
Well, hey, I need more of that. Give me some confidence in you. You know, build up that. Like I don't feel enough confidence in you that you're gonna get everything done, and by your actions, you haven't really proven.
All I can say is that the good news is that Jay Electronica finally dropped an album.
All right. I'm glad you segued out. 13th. I was gonna say after how many years?
After like 100 years. This is technically his like
debut album.
This is his debut album technically, and it's his album on Rock Nation that he's been signed to since 2010. So like Jay-Z's heavily on the album. So. Yeah, Jay-Z's heavily on the album, still rapping heavy bars in his 50s.
I was gonna say we should close out the episode by saying some things that if you are home, some things that you should probably watch to do. Yeah. You mentioned Jay Electronica. Donald Glover dropped a surprise album.
This is an ad that we're not being paid for, but it's only available on DonaldGloverPresents.com. So I'm wondering if he's just gonna be Donald Glover and no longer Childish Gambino.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just
he said his last
thinking.
album was he was retiring the Childish Gambino name, and people thought, oh no, he's leaving, but he's just retiring that.
Okay.
It's impossible.
See, I haven't listened because I have no desire to like listen to something where I can't pick the tracks and skip it because it's just one big stream. But I mean, I definitely plan to whenever it's available, like elsewhere.
Well, if anything, it sounds like something you just play on in the background while you're doing
chill.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know me, guys. I like to listen to like lyrics and see like if there's any double entendres and lyrical content.
Well, just listen to it again. That's all.
Start from the beginning.
I think I read that there's like 12 like unique tracks on that stream. If I'm not mistaken.
No, there's 12 tracks. Not all of them are unique. He has "Feel Like Summer" on there. I think he has "This Is America" on there. I don't know. I haven't listened to it yet. I want to I want to go to a quiet place and actually enjoy it.
A quiet place too.
There's no longer right there, guys.
Oh. Boom boom.
No. But what about you, Zeke? Is there anything that you would recommend people listen to or watch? I know you were telling me about that show, but
how's Indeed.com these days?
How's what?
Indeed.com.
That's not a show.
Oh.
I mean, I doubt people are gonna be hiring in this.
I know, yeah.
But I would say I just finished watching actually The Outsider. Really good. It's on HBO. Definitely should check it out if you're into like cop mystery with a little bit of a twist to it. If you're into that kind of genre.
Based on a Stephen King book, right?
It's based on a Stephen King book. I would say HBO's been pretty good with knocking out these
everything.
Cop drama.
Everything's
like
so
these
good
detectives. Yeah. So go listen to that. Excuse me. Go watch that. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
Actually, I want to see I want to listen to the J Electronica album.
Is it on Tidal only?
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it on Apple Music.
Is there?
If you find it, send me the link because I couldn't find it.
I just told you I listened to it on Apple Music, so I absolutely found it. You didn't look for it, bro.
I mean, you probably said it while you lagged out.
Yeah, you definitely lagged out.
This is why we need to be in person. This I don't want this happening.
Not why we need to be in person. Social distancing is the key. Hello.
Yes, how we stay safe.
We're gonna do all of our episodes for the rest of 2020 like this.
That's a lie. This is our last episode.
This was an experiment.
And I don't think it's working well.
It wasn't successful to Avid because every time he would talk, it would be like silence. I thought it was I think it's actually kind of hilarious that we had to meet like this. Avid was like, come over. But look, he doesn't even have evidence.
You're bugging. Get out my face.
Just because your house is the tallest doesn't mean you have the best stuff, okay?
They don't even know what that means.
They don't. They won't never know.
No idea.
Just because you have a house overlooking the water, you ain't nothing. No.
I'm not wavy.
Right.
What?
Not wavy.
God.
I don't know if kids still say that though. They probably don't.
They probably don't.
Wave. Oh, I used to hate when people said that. Yo,
it's so wavy.
Yo, you know what I hated? All right, no, we gotta go.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
guys, I think we've overstayed our welcome.
Yeah. We didn't even like open up. So like, yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this. I feel like it's a little hot mess of an episode. We definitely gonna re-listen to it. I'm Avid.
It's great content though. I'm Dempsey.
I hope so.
Yeah, and I'm Zeke. So
yo, enjoy y'all week. Stay Rona free. Don't be riding around with that Rona in your zona. No pneumonia.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Shout out to all of y'all. We love y'all. Be safe out there.
We
everybody.
love the followers.
And one last thing, if you guys have any questions, if you are stuck at home by any chance and you have nothing to do, send us an email, send us a DM. It's something you want to hear us talk about.
DZ.
Catch up if you're behind on the
Come on, Dempsey.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you again for listening, and until next time, we're A to Z.
A to Z.
Peace.